Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today I'm going to show you how to clean electrical connectors, harnesses, things like that on your vehicle. Let's go ahead and get started. All that I'm going to be using is this electronic cleaner by CRC. I've used this many times before. It's really good for cleaning those connectors. A lot of times, especially the one that we're going to be looking at here, we had an oil leak because of a gasket issue. So a lot of oil and junk got all over that connector, and it's getting inside of it, and that can cause problems for those sensors that it's connecting to. You want to make sure that that's nice and clean. But the good thing about using this product here that's made for electronic connections is that it dries quickly. Now you do want to make sure that you don't just spray it and put it back together. You want to spray it, let it dry out, but it does dry quickly, so that way it's safe. But let me get a close up of the container here so you can see what we're talking about. Let's head over and I'll show you the harness that we're dealing with. We'll go ahead and clean it. So coming back here, the ones that we're talking about are all the way back here. This particular vehicle that I'm working on is actually a Chevy Trailblazer EXT with the General Motors 5.8 liter engine. We had an issue with this valley pan lid gasket that we had to replace. If you want to see a video where I showed how to do that, if this is the vehicle that you're working on, you can check it out. I'll have the link down in the description, also across the top. But we have our oil pressure sensor right here, and then we have our camshaft position sensor. Both of those have harnesses. You can see that they're pretty greased up. I've already cleaned them externally, but I want to take them off so you can see what it looks like on the inside and why it needs to be cleaned. Make sure that you disconnect the battery before you do any of this. You don't want to be fooling around with the electronic components with the battery still connected. So let's disconnect it first before you do anything. We're going to take this. You want to spray that all out. Come in here. Look at all that junk coming out of it. Spray it out real good. Let it dry out. We also want to spray it inside that sensor. Probably not a bad idea to remove the sensor so you can clearly clean it. But for this video, I'm just going to show it this way because we're doing other work on the car. But you want to clean all that junk out of there. And like I said, it's best to get that sensor out so you can drain it properly. But you want this connector to be completely free of any oil and junk. Spray a little bit more. Should probably be using gloves. Let it drip out real good. We'll let it dry out, and then we'll be back. Now with everything dry, we can pop it back in, and we know that that connection now is nice and clean, and then you can clean any other ones that need it as well. Okay, well that wraps up this video, just a quick video on how to clean electrical connections and harnesses. Like I said at the beginning, you want to make sure that those are nice and clean so you have a good connection. You don't want to be having oil and junk in there that could be hindering the connection or causing problems for that sensor. So I hope that this video was informative for you. Hope it helped you out with anything you're working on. Please send me any questions and comments. I would love to hear from you. And as always, I appreciate all the support. Please like the video, subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time.